I would say new students, many of which want to go into marine mammal research right off the bat, probably should choose another species. And I will say that for a very particular reason. Marine mammal research is very tough. With the exception of experimental work, anatomical work, historical, social work, and so forth, you're into field work, which is seasonal. You can spend a long, long number of years trying to get enough data to get a PhD. Now, that being said, so this would force you into the kind of work that's pragmatic in the time span available. I personally believe a PhD should last 4 to 6 years, no more, preferably 4 unless you're teaching. Master's should be 2 years, and most people should go into master's first because it's not a trivial degree like some people say it is. It's a real degree. You learn a lot. You're better able to formulate your hypothesis. But going into marine mammal research, particularly field research, is extraordinarily difficult. And there are a couple of significant exceptions to that. And one of them, they all have to do with technology. One of them has to do with the tracking studies, which if you can track enough animals might give you some insight into those animals. It won't necessarily give you an insight into population behavior. That's a big myth. You can't do populations unless you look at a population. A few individuals may not tell you what you want to hear. But under certain circumstances, that's one. Satellite analysis of certain features of the environment, not the mammals themselves, would be interesting. Isotope analysis is a definite track to get into, although it has to be treated with caution. I've seen a lot of people do isotope analysis, thinking they're going to find big differences. They don't know their natural history, and they found out some things. They don't match the animal's natural history. You do an isotope based on a sea lion that eats off fisherman's pier. No, I don't think that's probably what you want to look at, you know. So, and most of them are aware of this, but they can get in that trap. So there are exceptions. But basically, to do field work on marine mammals, particularly behavioral work, unless it's in a laboratory, can be a tough call for long-term research. It's great for short-term research. I'd be careful. I've had several students that are not my own students, but people have advised, say, okay, what would you do? Say, oh, what are you interested in? Well, social behavior. Fine, look at pigeons. Oh, whatever, something like that. Or another mammal, which would be a great model for social behavior. It'd be, I don't know, prairie dogs. Great animals.